lot of noise, right? And as women, we're really good at what we do, but that also means we get asked to do a lot of things, right? So how do you cut through the noise? There are several hundred women in this room, and each of us have a superpower. And to lean into Gretchen's point is, we're all enough. What is our superpower? How can we use that to be a signal for each other? So, with that idea, I thought we'd ask the first question of, what does being a signal mean to each of you?
My superpower really is turning adversity into opportunity. I've been through some insanely challenging times. And Gretchen's story just really resonated with me, that turning adversity into opportunity. So I think finding your superpower and turning that into your signal, it's a really, we were joking around at lunch about the word authentic and how overdone that is, but it's really a way of genuinely taking our strengths and bringing them to the table.
For me, I would say, how do you become the signal, really is about cutting through the noise, because everybody has great ideas, but those ideas lead to the next meeting, the next meeting, the next meeting, and everybody wants to talk about the next meeting. And what you really need to start thinking about is how are we actually going to get things accomplished? It's all about the art of the conversation. So it's kind of the art and the science, and then everybody else is sort of in between. And so for me, about being a signal is, how do you, number one, understand where people are on that continuum so you can get the most out of that conversation, as well as listening to them, because there are points of them being signals for you.
We founded at Redbox an AI company. Our company did the network infrastructure for OpenAI and Centers for AI Safety in San Francisco like 8 or 10 years ago. So we had a purview into this
pretty cool.
As an MSP, pretty well ahead. And that organization, Storm AI, is still not an AI-first company. It is a people-first company, because people are what matter. And I think especially as women in this room, leaders, we need to lift each other up and support each other.
I think it goes back to not being afraid to think that you're not good enough, or that your idea isn't good enough, or that you shouldn't be doing something because it's not your right to do something because you have a certain title, or you're in a particular position, what have you. I think you have to just say, look, there's opportunity there, and I need to go in that direction, and I'm just going to go and not be afraid.
You become unstoppable when you work on things that people cannot take away from you. Mm-hmm. Things like your mindset, your character, and your personality. And it gets into, I'll post it on my feed, you can lose your title, your position, the people in your lives. Those things you can't lose when you work on them hard. And I think that's growth and leadership in action.
That is super powerful.
Yeah.
So just to conclude this and kind of wrap around this signal idea, Gretchen said something earlier. She said amazing things in the keynote, but one thing that really just kind of stuck was when she was talking about being in that really difficult race, and she said the victory for that team was not about winning the race, it was about opening the door. So think about that. How can all of us in this room be door openers for each other in the next way that we need to progress or learn or be in our careers? Thank you.